What's going on, guys? I'm Jamal, and I am the creator of the Everyday Protector. Now, there's a reason I never sit with my back to a door. And it's not because of paranoia, and it's not because of some type of tactical cosplay, but it's about positioning. Most people wait until they see a threat to think about where they're standing. But by then, they're already at a disadvantage. Today, we're fixing that. So let's imagine you're sitting in a restaurant. One person sits with their back to the entrance, but they can't see who comes in. They can't see who leaves. They can't see what's happening behind them. But another person chooses to sit where they can see the entrance, the exits, and then most of the room. It's the same restaurant, same meal, but different position, different awareness, different advantage. Now, here's the thing. Most people position themselves for comfort. Protectors position themselves for awareness. Now, there's nothing wrong with being comfortable. But if you're always choosing comfort over awareness, you're giving away information. And information is advantage. And advantage matters. Positioning isn't paranoia. Positioning is preparation. Positioning is step 3 of the Everyday Protector system. And step 1 is recognizing threats. That's awareness. You see what's coming, right? Step 2, create options. That's distance. You give yourself time. Step 3, protect what matters. That's positioning. You give yourself an advantage. Each step builds on the last. Awareness identifies the problem. Distance creates time. Positioning improves your situation. There's 3 layers, and they all work together. Now, let's walk through where this actually plays out. Because positioning isn't a theory. It's something you do every single day. So let's start with a gas station situation. You pull up to the pump. Do you immediately start pumping gas while staring at your phone? Or do you take 5 seconds to look around? Where are the exits? Who's nearby? Who just pulled in? Who seems out of place? 5 seconds. That's all it takes. Just to scan your area. But those 5 seconds mean you've already positioned yourself mentally. You know where you are. You know what's around you. Positioning starts before anything happens. It starts with understanding your environment. Now, let's move to a church setting. A lot of church security volunteers focus on what they'll do if something happens. Now, that is important. But positioning asks a different type of question. Where should I be before something happens? Where can I see the entrance? Where can I observe movement? Where can I protect families? Where can I respond quickly if needed? The best position often prevents problems from becoming worse. Position creates options, and options create safety. Now, think about it. If you're standing near an exit, near a barrier with a clear view of the room, you already solved half the problem before anything even starts. Now, let's talk about family protection. Because positioning matters here more than anything else. Like, where are your kids? Where are they wandering ahead, or are they trailing behind? Or are they where you can see them? Where are you standing in relation to your family? Could you move them quickly if necessary? Could you shield them? Could you guide them to safety? Because protectors think about these things before they need to. Now, here's an important principle. Positioning isn't just about who you are. It's about where the threat is. Let's say a suspicious person catches your attention, and a lot of people freeze, but a protector moves. Maybe you angle away. Maybe you put vehicles between yourself and the person. Maybe you move toward better lighting. Maybe you move toward other people. Maybe you move toward an exit. Notice something? None of those actions involve fighting. Positioning isn't about fighting. Positioning is about improving your situation. The better your position, the better your decisions. The better your decisions, the safer you become. One mistake people make is standing still when something feels wrong. Standing still gives the threat options. Movement gives you options. Movement doesn't mean panic, though. Movement doesn't mean you're running. Movement just simply means improving your position. Now, if your instincts tell you something isn't right, don't stay planted. Start moving. Change your angles. Change locations. Improve your position. Now, let's talk about barriers. Barriers are one of the most underutilized tools in personal protection, like cars, walls, counters, tables, concrete pillars, even shopping carts. These things can slow movement, block access, create distance. It can even buy time. And distance creates time. And time creates options. Positioning helps you maintain that distance. Now, let's talk about the exits. Here's a question for you. How many exits are in the building you're in right now? Most people never think about exits until they need one. And that's backwards. Because protectors identify exits before they need them. Because under stress, people don't suddenly become more observant. They fall back on what they've already noticed. If you've already identified exits, you've already solved part of the problem. This step in the everyday protective system isn't called positioning. It's called protect what matters. Because positioning serves a purpose. You're not repositioning for yourself alone. You're repositioning for the people who depend on you. Your spouse, your children, your friends, members of your church, the people around you. The goal is not tactical superiority. The goal is protection. And protection requires intentional positioning. Here's a simple exercise for this week for you guys to try. Every time you enter a building, identify 3 things. 1, the nearest exit. 2, the nearest barrier. And 3, the people you're responsible for. That's it. Do that consistently for 1 week, you start seeing environments totally different. You start noticing opportunities. You start noticing vulnerabilities. You'll even start thinking like a protector. Because protection is a mindset before it's a skill. So, here's where we are in the everyday protector system. Step 1, we recognize the threats. That's awareness. Step 2, we create options. That's distance. Step 3, protect what matters. That's positioning. In the next video, we're moving into step 4. Access your tools. Because recognizing threats, creating options, and improving your positions are critical. But eventually, you need to know what tools are available to you, when to access them, and how to do it responsibly. The Everyday Protector System was built for ordinary people, like parents, concealed carriers, church security volunteers, business owners, working professionals, people who simply want to protect themselves and the people they love. Because the goal isn't to become a fighter. The goal is to become a protector of yourself, a protector of your family, a protector of your community. Now remember this. Awareness tells you there's a problem. Distance gives you time to solve it. And positioning gives you the advantage. Now stay safe, stay alert, and stay prepared. I'll see you in the next one.